What I regret is not the money I saved, but the life I didn't spend it on.
A few years ago, I had a conversation with a client, and she told me something I'll never forget. I wish I had saved less and spent more before I retired. At first, I was surprised because most people believe the goal is to save as much as possible. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized she was right. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 important things you should spend money on before retirement. These are not only smart financial decisions, but also choices that will give you peace of mind and help you enjoy the next stage of life. One of the biggest challenges people face in retirement is not simply how much money they have saved, but how they allow themselves to use it. Throughout their working years, most individuals are trained to think in terms of saving. Every paycheck brings the comfort of regular income, part of which is set aside for the future. The brain becomes accustomed to accumulation and the security that comes with watching the balance grow. But once retirement begins and that steady paycheck stops, the mental shift from saving to spending becomes extremely difficult. Instead of enjoying the wealth they have worked so hard to build, many retirees find themselves trapped by fear. The brain slips into what psychologists call scarcity mode, a mindset dominated by the worry that resources will run out. Every purchase feels risky, even when it is practical or necessary. People begin to think, if I spend this today, what happens if I need it tomorrow? That fear often overrides logic. There are countless stories of individuals who achieved millionaire status, yet could not bring themselves to buy a reliable car or take the dream vacation they had planned for decades. The worry about, what if something goes wrong, quietly steals their joy. This is why making significant purchases before retirement can be so wise. When income is still flowing, the mind accepts spending more easily. Using money for essential needs like healthcare treatments, home repairs, or even prepaying for meaningful experiences feels less threatening while you are still earning. By addressing these expenses ahead of time, you not only reduce the financial burdens that could arise later, but you also create a smoother psychological transition. Entering retirement with major needs already taken care of allows you to feel safer, freer, and more prepared to truly enjoy this new stage of life. Before stepping into retirement, there are 5 essential expenses you should prioritize to reduce financial pressure and enjoy life more fully. The first and most important expense that anyone should consider before retiring is comprehensive health care, especially dental and major medical needs. During your working years, most people benefit from fairly good health insurance, which can help cover the costs of many medical treatments, from simple procedures to complex surgeries. However, once you retire and rely on Medicare, many are surprised to discover that Medicare does not cover basic dental and vision services. This means that procedures such as tooth extractions, dental implants, bridges, root canals, or eye surgeries like cataract replacement and vision correction must all be paid out of pocket. These expenses are not small and can add up to tens of thousands of dollars, becoming a heavy burden for those who no longer have steady income. That is why completing medical and dental procedures before retirement is a wise and strategic choice. While you are still working, you not only have a regular income stream that makes paying for these treatments easier, but you also have insurance support to help offset the costs. Many people have shared that they were very glad to spend 1 to 2 years before retirement addressing lingering health issues. Doing this not only gave them stronger physical health to enjoy their later years, but also the peace of mind that they would not have to face sudden, overwhelming medical bills in the future. This is a foundational preparation that allows you to enter retirement with greater comfort, less worry, and the freedom to focus on new experiences rather than being weighed down by unresolved medical concerns. The second important expense you should consider before retirement is purchasing or settling into your home. While you are still working, you have a steady income, which makes it much easier to qualify for a mortgage. Banks and financial institutions usually require proof of stable earnings to approve a loan, so when you still have a salary and documented income, your chances of being approved are much higher. On the other hand, once you retire, your main source of income disappears and you are left with pensions or savings, which often are not strong enough to convince lenders to approve a large loan. That is why if you plan to change your living situation, whether downsizing to a smaller home for easier maintenance, moving closer to your children and grandchildren to enjoy family life, or even relocating to another state with a more suitable climate, it is best to make this move before leaving the workforce. Buying or restructuring your housing during this period not only allows you to take full advantage of your borrowing capacity while you still have income, but also gives you peace of mind knowing your living arrangements are secure before stepping into retirement. Many retirees have shared that they wish they had purchased or transferred property earlier, because after retirement, the process of proving financial capability becomes much more difficult. Furthermore, once your home situation is settled, you have more time to adjust to the new environment, connect with your community, and establish stability for your later years. This is a wise preparation that helps reduce financial risks while providing a sense of safety and stability so you can enjoy retirement in a more complete and fulfilling way. The next important expense you should take care of before retirement is investing in major home repairs and upgrades. While you are still working, it is much easier to handle big projects such as replacing the roof, repairing or updating plumbing and electrical systems, upgrading the HVAC system, installing new windows, or adding insulation. These are costly but essential improvements that become far more difficult to manage once you no longer have a steady paycheck. If you wait until after retirement, unexpected repair costs can quickly become a serious financial burden, since you would have to pull directly from savings or retirement income. Emergency repairs also tend to be more expensive. For example, when a leaking roof demands urgent replacement or when the HVAC system breaks down in the middle of summer. By planning and completing these projects before retirement, you can save money, reduce stress, and make informed choices about timing, contractors, and materials. Beyond the financial benefits, addressing home maintenance early also improves comfort and quality of life. Once retired, you will spend much more time at home, so having a safe, well-maintained, and energy-efficient living space will greatly enhance your daily experience. Upgrades such as better windows and added insulation can lower utility bills for years to come, easing financial pressure and providing long-term savings. Many retirees have found that investing in their homes before leaving the workforce gave them peace of mind, knowing that they would not face disruptive and expensive repairs later. This preparation allows you to step into retirement with a secure and comfortable environment, freeing you to focus on enjoying your time instead of worrying about sudden household issues. Taking care of these major repairs in advance is a smart decision that combines financial prudence with long-lasting comfort, ensuring that your home remains a safe and pleasant place to enjoy throughout your retirement years. Another financial priority you should consider before retirement is purchasing a reliable car and making sure any outstanding auto loans are fully paid off. A durable vehicle that requires little maintenance and has low operating costs can bring you much greater peace of mind during the early years of retirement, when your steady paycheck is gone and unexpected expenses can create significant financial stress. In fact, many retirees have shared how relieved they felt owning a new or nearly new car, no longer worrying about sudden breakdowns on the road or large repair bills that could eat into their retirement budget. Buying a car while you are still working and paying it off before retiring provides both financial and emotional comfort, since you will not have to dip into your savings to manage loan payments alongside daily living costs. A dependable car also preserves your independence, making it easier to visit family and friends, or take short trips that add joy and variety to your life. This stage of life may also be the right moment to treat yourself to the dream car you once hesitated to buy, but it is essential to weigh your financial situation carefully and stay within reasonable limits so that your purchase does not turn into a burden. The wisest decision is to choose a vehicle that offers safety, convenience, and comfort while remaining compatible with your long-term budget. This type of purchase is a strategic move, as it not only minimizes future financial risks, but also gives you confidence and peace of mind, allowing you to enjoy retirement more fully with freedom and independence in your daily life. One essential expense you should consider before retirement is prepaying for the experiences on your dream list, often referred to as a bucket list. These may include trips to destinations you have always wanted to explore, courses that allow you to pursue personal passions, or special activities you have longed for but never carried out. Many people entering retirement find themselves hesitating, worried that spending money on these experiences will quickly deplete their savings, and so they postpone them again and again. However, delaying often leads to lost opportunities, as time and health wait for no one. While you still have the physical ability and mental energy, planning and paying in advance for these dream experiences gives you the motivation to follow through rather than leaving them as unfulfilled wishes. Prepayment also offers financial benefits, as early bookings often come with lower prices, and it creates a clear commitment that you will actually go ahead with your plans. Countless retirees have shared their regret about not booking trips or signing up for beloved activities earlier, because by the time they realized they had the financial means, their health no longer allowed it. That is why paying in advance for bucket list experiences is not just a reasonable expense, but also an investment in happiness and emotional fulfillment. It ensures that you enter retirement with no regrets, free to enjoy your years of independence by bringing long-held dreams to life and turning later life into a stage filled with richness, joy, and meaning. In addition to the 5 major expenses that should be taken care of before retirement, many clients and members of online communities, such as retirement forums, also suggest a number of supplementary expenses that can bring great value and enhance quality of life. These may not be essential in the sense of survival, but they are wise investments that contribute to comfort, health, and happiness during the later years. One of the most frequently mentioned ideas is buying a gym membership or joining sports clubs. During working years, people often lack time for consistent exercise, but as retirement approaches, building a healthy routine becomes more important than ever. Exercise improves physical health, reduces the risk of disease, maintains mobility, and also provides mental benefits such as boosting mood and reducing stress. Some retirees choose to invest in home equipment like treadmills, stationary bikes, weights, or yoga mats. Although these involve upfront costs, they pay off by encouraging daily exercise in the comfort of one's home without being limited by weather or travel distance to a gym. Mental health and personal joy are equally important, which is why hobby-related tools and supplies are another common recommendation. Musical instruments, art supplies, photography gear, or crafting tools allow retirees to rediscover passions they once put aside due to busy work schedules. A guitar, a digital piano, a set of paints and canvases, or a good quality camera can open doors to creativity, relaxation, and community connection. Pursuing hobbies not only enriches daily life but also fosters opportunities for social engagement, whether by joining clubs, attending workshops, or sharing creative projects with loved ones. Another overlooked yet vital expense is investing in sleep. A high-quality mattress and proper bedding can dramatically improve rest, which directly affects health. Good sleep strengthens the immune system, sharpens the mind, and reduces the likelihood of chronic illness. Alongside this, upgrading household appliances can bring long-term benefits. Modern refrigerators, ovens, washing machines, air purifiers, or induction stoves not only save energy, but also reduce daily chores, providing convenience and comfort. Given that retirees spend more time at home, making that space more efficient and enjoyable is a sound investment. Home decoration and gardening are also popular choices. Renovating interiors, painting, adding new furniture, or simply cultivating a backyard garden can bring joy and a sense of renewal. Gardening in particular serves as both a healthy physical activity and a therapeutic practice that reduces stress and connects people with nature. Investments in plants, gardening tools, patio furniture, or outdoor relaxation spaces transform the home into a more inviting environment. Household support services such as cleaning are another practical consideration. As physical energy decreases with age, hiring help for regular cleaning ensures that the living space remains clean and pleasant without exhausting effort. This allows retirees to save their strength for activities that bring joy instead of chores that drain energy. Health support devices such as hearing aids are also worth purchasing early. Hearing and vision naturally decline with age, and timely use of assistive devices ensures continued communication, social interaction, and quality of life. Many people also highlight the emotional value of having pets. Dogs, cats, or smaller animals provide companionship, reduce loneliness, and even encourage physical activity. Research shows that pets can improve mood, lower blood pressure, and bring lasting happiness. Finally, charitable giving and community involvement are meaningful expenses that many retirees find deeply fulfilling. Supporting causes, Donating to organizations or simply helping others creates a sense of purpose and spreads positive impact. Retirees often say that giving back brings more joy and satisfaction than spending solely on themselves. In summary, while these supplementary expenses may not carry the same weight as the Big Five, they play a crucial role in shaping a fulfilling retirement. They support physical health, nurture emotional well-being, and create a richer daily life. By thoughtfully investing in these areas, retirees can ensure not just financial security, but also a retirement that is full of joy, purpose, and balance. Retirement is often thought of as the finish line of a long career, a point in life where the ultimate goal is to have saved enough money to cover expenses and maintain stability. Yet, when you look closer, you realize that retirement is not only about building a financial cushion, but also about creating a foundation for living well and truly enjoying the years you have worked so hard to reach. Too many people spend decades saving diligently, investing wisely, and living frugally, only to enter retirement with a deep reluctance to spend what they have accumulated. The fear of running out of money, combined with the sudden loss of a regular paycheck, can trap many retirees in a scarcity mindset that limits their ability to experience joy, freedom, and fulfillment. That is why retirement planning must go beyond saving alone. It requires a balance between prudence and courage, between protecting what you have and allowing yourself to use it in meaningful ways. Spending wisely is not the same as spending recklessly. It is about making thoughtful choices that bring long-term benefits, reduce stress, and add richness to life. Completing essential medical and dental treatments, securing a stable home, repairing and upgrading your living space, purchasing reliable transportation, and prepaying for dream experiences are all examples of expenses that protect your future while enhancing your present. These are not indulgences, they are investments in your comfort, health, and happiness. When you retire, time becomes your most valuable asset, and money is only a tool to help you make the most of it. If you let fear control your financial decisions, you risk spending your later years watching opportunities slip away. The trips you dreamed of taking, the hobbies you wanted to pursue, the family experiences you hope to create can vanish if you keep waiting for the perfect moment. But the truth is that there will never be a perfect moment. Markets will always rise and fall, unexpected expenses will always exist, and uncertainty will never fully disappear. The choice is whether you allow those uncertainties to stop you from living, or whether you spend with intention so that your retirement becomes a time of purpose and joy. So as you think about your financial journey, remember this simple but powerful message. Do not only save smart, spend smart as well.